What's up, guys? This is Hunter with Sonic Electronix, and today we have another very exciting topic. That topic is the iDataLink Maestro RR, as well as the harnesses that go with the RRs. And we're going to discuss when to use it, when to need it, and when not to use it. And we're also going to install this in a vehicle today and go over all the features and show you exactly what this stuff looks like. So, the Maestro RR, in some cases, is mandatory. For example, if you have a head unit that has your HVAC controls or heated seats integrated into the factory stereo, the Maestro RR typically does have the solution for you. But in those cases, you will need a Maestro compatible radio, not just a standard double DIN or anything like that. This is when you're going to need Maestro RR and a Maestro capable radio. The Maestro ADS-MRR is a universal radio replacement interface. It's designed to retain OEM features when upgrading to an aftermarket stereo. Things like steering wheel controls, factory amplifiers, climate control integration, and even performance gauges depending on your vehicle. It connects to your new head unit via a data port and communicates with your vehicle through CAN bus or other data networks. When not to use it. You don't really want to use this on 2006 or older vehicles, and that is because most of those vehicles were not data bus controlled radios. And what that means is none of the vehicle information actually passes through the radio, and it's just not going to be, you're not going to unlock the features that the RR can do. Or what you don't want to get this, if you don't have to, is if you don't have a Maestro compatible radio that you're putting in there. That's also really not worth it. Now we're going to break down some of the best features of the Maestro ADS-MRR. It retains OEM features, steering wheel controls, backup camera, factory amp, and more. And you also have the option to do plug and play in most cases. Custom programming, which you can see on screen now of us programming the module. Advanced vehicle integration on supported vehicles. You get climate controls, vehicle setting menus, even warning alerts on the new head unit. Real-time data like RPM, speed, intake temperature, and more displayed directly on screen. Now that we have gone through the details of the unit, I will now show you how to flash the unit and install the unit. So first thing we're going to want to do is find its update port here and the cable that came with the ADS-MRR. Plug it in nice and gently, and then of course every time you plug in a USB, you never plug it in the first way. We're gonna Google iDataLink Maestro. We're gonna go to flash, get it now. We're gonna do Mac. Hit Maestro flash, flash by vehicle, select our year. This will be going in a Dodge Durango. So we have everything. It'll ask you what steering wheels we have. So we do have our phone buttons. We have an Alpine stereo. We have a 409. Now we get the serial number off of it. So we're back here with the serial number. Select the firmware. This is the harness that we're using. So no factory amp. Hit continue. So these buttons, once you have a different, the relay pack that iDataLink also offers, or you can select your volume up, which is standard, to do different things like repeat your playlist or randomize your playlist, play pause, all sorts of different stuff. And you can actually have it activate certain relays or go to different display screens. Like if I want to hold the volume up, then I can go to display vehicle info screen or gauges, stuff like that. So what I'm going to do here is actually change my source hold. So when I hold that, it'll pull up, let's do gauges. We'll display gauges. So, and then if I want to hold the voice button, I want to see vehicle info. So that's what we can do here. That's kind of what I'm going to want here. And that's about it. Vehicle, steering wheel, radio. Yep. Then that's it. Just confirm everything on that last screen, flash it. Now, once you flash it, or even actually before you flash it, you can get the install guide so you know what it's going to kind of look like. When you hit the install guide, it's going to give you everything that the CH1 harness can do. With that being said, like right now, it pulls up first page. It's just that, but second page is 11 to 14 Chrysler 200. So what you actually have to do is scroll in here and find your vehicle. So this is the install guide we need to look at. But I believe, yeah, okay. They changed it up since the last time I looked at this stuff. So they actually had a non-amplified install guide and an amplified install guide. In which configuration for your plugs without an amplifier, you go white to white, gray to gray, green to green. With an amplifier, and it's actually backwards. Now Chrysler only has 2 channels of input on their factory amplifiers, and it's actually on the rear channels of your aftermarket harness. So typically what we had to do was take the radio fronts and input them into the rear, so you would have voices like if you're on a phone call, your voices would come through the front speakers. If you had these in the normal orientation, your people talking to you on a phone, you wouldn't be able to hear them because these actually go to nothing on the factory harness. So iDataLink again made that real easy. So this is it. And also, something that makes our job a little easier here is this Durango actually has a pretty gnarly aftermarket sound system, and we only have to hook up yellow, red, and black, and blue, white, and our purple with white. And we're not going to hook up e-brake or illumination. This radio, I believe, does not have an illumination wire. And our vehicle speed, that's about it. So we don't have very many connections to make on this quick little harness change. And then obviously, this is for your radio harness adapter, which we did not get. So what we would actually do is cut this harness, and then we would get these wires. And then we would connect our, here. We would cut this off and connect our wires as so. And after that, we just connect our data cable and our OBD2 connector to the OBD2 spot on our vehicle, and that's it. Dang, that one's a little high. So if I held this, bam. Yeah, check out the code. So there you have it, the ADS-MR and the MRR2, which we didn't really discuss too much today, but there's a slight difference in the two. Some of the vehicles that the RR can't do, the RR2 can, as well as the RR2 can be updated and flashed via Bluetooth through your phone's WebLink updater. It's an app that you can download on Google Play and such. Now, this also bridges the gap from factory integrated systems to the aftermarket world. This is a must-have when upgrading any modern vehicle in today's day and age, where everything's internal on the factory stereo. Maestro and iDataLink did a wonderful job keeping the aftermarket world alive, and we can't thank them enough. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. And if you want to see more like this, please comment on some subjects that we should do. Thank you, and have a good day.